Cameraman 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
During my high school years, I participated on the high school dance team, and we had to do a lot of bonding activities, and one of our favorite bonding activities that we did was tie-dyeing a t-shirt. So today I'm going to show you guys how to properly tie-dye a t-shirt. And tie-dyeing a t-shirt, there are 3 easy steps. First step is getting started, which you'll learn how to gather your materials and set up your workstation. The second step is tie-dyeing process, which you'll learn how to prepare your shirt, prepare the dye, how to dye the shirt, and how to dry the shirt. The third step is the after process. This is whenever you will learn to clean your workstation, remove the rubber bands, and then care for your t-shirt. So let's get started. The materials that you'll need are a newspaper, a cookie sheet, rubber gloves, an old shirt, a hair tie, measuring cups, a 1-cup measuring cup and a 1 tablespoon measuring cup, a package of Dylon dye, salt, a pair of tongs, a pair of scissors, rubber gloves, a pencil with a good eraser, a plain white cotton t-shirt, a pot, 4 cups of water, and that's all you need for your tie-dyeing. The next step you need to do is set up your workstation. You're going to set up your workstation by laying out newspaper and putting your cookie sheet on top of your newspaper. The second thing you need to do is dress properly. You need to put on your old t-shirt and you need to tie back long hair with your hair tie. You don't need to put on your rubber gloves yet until after we start messing with the dye. You're actually going to fill your pot with 4 cups of warm water, and then you're going to use your measuring cup of your tablespoon and you're going to measure out 4 tablespoons of salt into your water. You're going to slowly mix in your dye using your tongs and keep it in a low temperature and stir until it's dissolved. This will normally take about 15 minutes, so keep stirring. Now we need to prepare our t-shirt. You're going to lay your t-shirt out flat and using the eraser part of your pencil, place in the center of your t-shirt. Spin your pencil into a circular motion until the t-shirt stops spinning. Okay. Once that happens, take out your pencil and place your thumb over it. You're going to work your shirt around into a circular motion, and you're going to secure with rubber bands. Due to limited time for the speech, I've already prepared one that is in a circular motion, and it is already blue. I'm sorry. Just imagine it being white, and it will be in a circular motion with the rubber bands around it. Now you need to put on your rubber gloves. Okay. After you have on your rubber gloves, you need to use your tongs and get your shirt and place into the dye. Now you need to pick your desired color. If you want a lighter color shirt, flip 1 to 2 times. If you want a darker color shirt, you're going to flip your shirt 4 to 6 times. Now you need to take it out so your shirt can dry. While your shirt's drying, you need to clean up your workstation. After your shirt is completely dry, you need to carefully remove your rubber bands. Due to a limited amount of time, I've already taken off some of the rubber bands. But when you go to take off your rubber bands, go in an upward motion and cut. Upward motion, cut. Upward motion and cut. Upward motion and cut. When your shirt is dry and you uncut the rubber bands, it should be in a circular motion like this. This is what the final product should look like. To care for your t-shirt, you need to wash it in cold water separately just by itself, and you need to make sure you use a color-safe detergent. After you wash your shirt, make sure you run an extra cycle to get the dye out of the washing machine. So in conclusion, we have learned how to properly tie-dye a t-shirt. You learned the 3 easy steps. First step was getting started. You learned to gather your materials and set up your workstation. You learned the second step, which was the tie-dyeing process. You learned how to prepare your t-shirt, the dye. You learned how to dye the shirt and then dry the shirt. Then you learned the last step. The last step was to clean up your area and then carefully remove the rubber bands without cutting the t-shirt. and then you learn how to wash and care for your tie-dye t-shirt. I hope that this experience taught you how to properly tie-dye a t-shirt, and I hope it becomes one of your favorite activities. Does anyone have any questions?
Yes. Can you only tie-dye t-shirts?
No, you can tie any white cotton material. You can tie-dye socks, you can tie-dye scarves, and anything like that.
Can you dye a shirt more than one color?
Yes, you can, but this process is a little bit longer, and you'll have to have multiple pots with the different dyes, and you'll have to take a lot of time to carefully, like you would use your tongs, and you'd have to dip it a certain way, and then, you know, drip it, make sure it's dry, and then turn it over a little bit, and then dip it in. But yes, you can use multicolors to tie-dye a t-shirt.
Are there different tie-dye patterns?
Yeah, there are different tie-dye patterns. The different patterns we did today we did a spiral. Another one you can do is you can just do bunches, which is called a sunflower shirt. You can take your shirt into bunches like this and get little rubber bands, and then you'll have like what would look like a little sunflower, and you can do that all over the t-shirt. Or you could do a shirt that has lines going like this, and all you would do is lay your shirt up flat and make your shirt look into the shape of an accordion. You know what I'm talking about? You would just flip it over and over and over. You can actually go to www.ritdye.com, and they have easy ways of different patterns for tie-dyeing t-shirts.
What kind of laundry detergent is best to use for tie-dyeing a t-shirt?
I found that any color-safe detergent will work just fine for caring for your tie-dye t-shirts. Are there any more questions?
No.
Okay, thank you so much, guys.